will share my screen shortly. Okay, so please confirm you can see my screen, you can hear me properly. Okay, thank you, Esther. Thank you, Nyasha. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, great. So, guys, thank you, Brigitte, Danielle, and everyone. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Okay, we start now. Okay, so let me open here before we go. What is my PDF? Timetable. So as you know, this course is online and to allow workers to at least attend online, and also even if you miss a session, you could see, you could watch the recording. So this is our timetable. So chapter 1 we did. Chapter 2, it's only videos. Only videos you can watch and do the exam many times. So today we'll do chapter 3 and 4. They are almost the same. And during the weekend, if you can, please try to do the chapter exams. So for chapter exams, as we said, it's compulsory for grading, but you can do it anytime. You can do it many times, and yeah, when you do deadline, yeah. So it's good to do on a weekend basis, and so that at least you're not falling behind. So please study a minimum of 1 hour per day. If you study 1 hour per day, then you'll be, I think you'll be fine. A minimum 1 hour per day. You make your own notes, your own summary. Then next week, we'll be doing chapter 5, a bit of networking. What is a network? What are the components of a network? Like here, for example, this is a network course. So after IT Essentials, we have another course called Cisco CCNA, where we do advanced IT. Advanced IT. Miriam, your hand is up. Do you want to say something? And else, please wait at the end. Then you could ask questions. Unless you cannot see my screen or you cannot hear me properly, then someone could call me directly on WhatsApp, not message, call. Because when I teach, I don't check anything. Yeah, so we'll do a basic of networking. In a company, we have PCs. All the PCs are connected to a device called a switch. The switch is connected to another device we call router, and the router will allow us to go to the internet. So there we study more IT. Yeah, we do virtually via this software. We call it Cisco Packet Tracer, where we do some simulation of networks. When it works, then we go live with real equipment. So it's a very good course. That's why I say, please do not stop at CCNA. Continue. It will help you for life. It will help you for life. Okay, so today I will do chapter 3 and 4, advanced computer hardware and preventive maintenance. So to date, you should know what a motherboard is. A motherboard is the device in the PC that will host all these all the parts of a computer. You'll see the CMOS battery that will keep the time and some features working. Because everything need power on your motherboard, you can install this one. The power supply, you bring one cable to bring power to the motherboard. Here you see the memory. the RAM, you plug some devices here. So on the 15, Saturday 15, we have face-to-face session where I'll bring equipment. You touch anything you study from chapter 1 to 5. We'll do some revisions, and I'll bring equipment for us to see, to touch, and I'll also ask you questions. So please, 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 if you can, please come. Unless you have family issues or work issues or any, but if you can come, please come. It will help you a lot. We meet face to face, we do revisions, and so it's very, very important. So it's 80 rent, 80. Contribution to rent the place, everyone bring 80 rent. And we start from 9 o'clock, we finish at 4 p.m. You can go home anytime, but please be on time for us to at least to study properly. Yeah, so as I said, to date, you should know what the motherboard is. And we have a lot of components, that is explained in. So I'll bring a motherboard and all these parts, all these sections, you should learn. The same thing, it's the same thing for a cell phone, a laptop, and smart TV. We all have the same thing, it's only with size. So let's start for chapter 3. Let's see what is in advanced computer hardware. English speaking people, students, please forgive me for my accent, but I'm sure that you understand what I'm saying. In case you don't understand yet, you let me know. WhatsApp me. Have Mr. Max, my brother, that English you were talking last time. Yeah, I'm a very cool guy. Always joyful, always ready to help people. So yeah, this is Mr. Max. So advanced hardware. Let's see. Let's jump in. So boot the computer. When you power on the PC, it takes almost 1 minute or 30 seconds before you can see your desktop, your desk. So you have a nice video. It's very important to watch the videos and to take some notes. Very important. We'll explain what is BIOS, what is UEFI. In this video, we do a demo and we explain properly. And the content of the video is also in NetAcad, you can read. Then, when you power on your PC, it's going to check if all the components are okay before you work. We call it post. Power on self-test. It's going to check. So it's like, so you work after sleeping and you're up, before you get out of the bed, your system will check if your brain is okay, your heart is okay, your lungs, everything is okay. Then you could get down, you could get out of your bed to start doing what you want to do. So when you power on the PC, it's going to test all the components. If all good, then you could work. If something is faulty, it will pop up an error message or some beeps to say, hey, maybe this one is not working. Please pay attention to that. So for job interview, you might. So IT Essential is not only for IT, for anything. You can be a cleaner, you can be anything, but it's good to have IT background. Even if it's IT Essential, it's fine, because you never know in which department we can send you to. If you show on your CV, I know anything else plus IT. Okay, and you can even get a salary increase or bonus, or I don't know. So it's good to know what EOST stands for, what is BIOS stand for. uh, and also, if you read and you still you're not quite fine, you can Google it, or you can go to YouTube. For example, here, always also IT, we do some research. But why you see in EthaCAD, you have too much info. You can go to YouTube and type, for example, BIOS. What is BIOS? You'll get some short videos. BIOS. BIOS, you press enter. Mm. And you'll see some short videos explaining more. It's for your own knowledge. You see here, BIOS, CMOS, UEFI. What's the difference? You see. So always do some research. First thing first, read in EthaCAD, do your quiz, your chapter exams, and if you have extra time, do some research, document, you see. In IT, we always do some research. If you don't know something, Google it, AI, YouTube, and document your findings. You see. So post, the system will check all the components. If all good, then you could continue working. Then the system in your motherboard will allow you to communicate with everyone. Is called BIOS. It's like the settings. Uh, so when you have a brand new phone, you go to settings, you change what you want to change. Is the BIOS. The CMOS is a small battery that will keep a bit of power even if your PC is off. It will get the time still running and other small devices. Again, if you, after reading, watching videos, doing your quiz, you still want to know more about CMOS, you come to what is here, yeah? Pick up CMOS. Go to YouTube, CMOS. What is CMOS? You also find some short, nice videos explaining. What is BIOS? CMOS. Yeah. CMOS batteries. So the day we meet face to face, I'll bring uh, some some CMOS stuff, some motherboard with CMOS. You could touch, you could remove, you could insert again. So you see here, you also have some short videos that could help you for your career to understand more. So a IT always does research. So I'll give you, please read 30 seconds. 1 sec. So 30 seconds, read that slide and we continue now. You can read and we continue. At the end, we'll open the Q&A. You could ask questions. So please read that first. Okay, so you get time to. So this is the CMOS is a small battery that will keep some small power in the PC and to get the time still up and running and other small. So you should also know what CMOS stands for. In all devices, laptops, PCs, cell phone, smart TVs, we have the same thing. You can also read this one, 30 seconds, and we continue. Especially read down here, installation. Okay, we continue. So remember the first four parts, the first four chapters of, let me check. The first four chapter of the training, uh, you see, it's PC engineer, it's in blue, blue, introduction to PC assembly, advanced. All these four chapters is PC engineering. Know the component of your PC. So know the hardware, know the part, anything related to the PC. Chapter 1 to 4, it's PC engineering. From next week, we'll start a bit of networking. It's very important to know where uh, where we are going to. We continue. So this one is a newer version of the BIOS. It's yeah, it's nice design. It's a nice graphical user interface. It's the latest version, like iPhone 10, iPhone 12. It's the latest version of the BIOS. So if you check in the video, remember at the beginning, you have a video explaining video demonstration, the BIOS, and so please watch it. It will help you a lot. Understand. We also have another video, the boot options. When you boot up your PCs, you can tell him to boot anything you want. You can do. You can check in the settings. So it's also a good video where we do some nice. We explain more. You can see what we do. So anything here is included in the video. Install Windows 10. Okay, this one we'll do later. Okay, this one is a bit of physics. You don't need to, all these courses is not to memorize like grade 5 or 6, no. It's just to understand and to take some notes. So the course is 3 months. After these 3 months, you could still access your course online for 6 extra months. Yeah, so we teach 3 months, then the system is still open for you. Then you can, so no need to memorize, try to, so this one you can just read to have an idea, that's all. Power supply will bring power in your PC, your motherboard, in all the devices to work. Okay, this is a bit of physics. Can just read to have an idea, that's all. So in a company, we also have something called UPS. Very important. What is UPS? A UPS is a device that will allow you to get electricity power. So let's say ESCOM is no longer happy and blackout. So this device will allow you at home or in a company to still have power for 1 or 2 extra hours for everyone to start finishing what we're doing, then we can save and close. So in IT, you also face some devices called UPS. If you want to know more, you can come to, what is it here? Is it here? No. Yeah, here. UPS device. Yeah, so it's a small device like that where you connect PCs and everything. So yeah, if ESCOM is not happy, power is off, you still have power. So we have different types, different sizes in companies. So also do some research on that. What is the UPS? Just to get an idea, to get some knowledge. Okay. So all of these questions, the day we meet at the technical session, I bring Oh, I forgot why I put my technical sessions things. Okay, but anyway, I'll show you later. So there are some devices to protect, to bring you power, but also to protect your devices. You have UPS and a lot of stuff. So this one you can read for 1 minute and we continue. Okay, so you could read all these in EtherCAD. So remember in EtherCAD, you should know how to log on now. You go to NetAcad, NetAcad, NetAcad. It means Network Academy. NetAcad, Network Academy. You go to login. You go to login. You enter your username and password that you created. If you forgot your password, you can reset, or you can also use Google to log in. Me, I am using email and password, login, password. Then when you're in, then you continue. When you're in, you go to chapter 3, advanced computer hardware, you open. Never forget to read the introduction. It's very important. We'll explain why you need to study this chapter, what are the benefits, what are you going to learn. Very important. Also, at the end, you have a summary. Maybe it's too long, you're tired. Focus also introduction with summary. Very important. And also at the end, you have a short quiz just to test your knowledge. You can do it many times. And at the end, as you know, you have your chapter exam. You can do it many times, anytime you want to. It's for grading. To check all your grades, if you on top right, the grade book. If you click on it, you'll see all your marks. Okay, mine, I can see what you do. But if you're a student, you'll see chapter 1, all your marks. Yeah, this is how it works. Okay, we continue. So in a company, we also have some devices to protect the equipment and to bring power in case the main power like ESCOM is no longer available. Then we need to study section per section the component of a motherboard. It's like a human being. We have a brain. So the CPU is the brain. It's where the PC will think, will decide, and all that. So here, the 5 main components of a PC will be explained. The definition, you'll check the definition, different types, how they work. So in a nutshell, CPU is the brain of the PC. It's where all decisions are made and mathematics or what everything is done there. So you could read that, and we have different type of processor, different manufacturers like Intel, AMD, and all this stuff. We are big companies making processors, and we build that. If you're Intel, we have different version, i5, i3, i7, i9. It will power. The more power, the more expensive it is. And because it's the brain, it thinks too much, so it becomes hot extremely quickly. So we need to cool down. We need a cooling mechanism. We can have a fan, a case fan, or a heat sink. So when we meet face to face, I'll bring and you should know these things. You should see, touch them. This is the CPU we're talking about. So laptops, cell phone, uh, smart TVs, it's the same. It's the same. The only thing is the size is so they all need CPU. Yeah, so here we have a lot of okay, RAID. Just you can skip this one. Is when you combine a lot of hard drives in one. So that if one drive, let's say hard drive 1, 2, and 3, if one fails, number one fails, number two can take over, and so forth. It's a way of keeping your storage up and running. So don't spend too much time on that. Else, you can just check some videos, some short videos, not too long. Read, yeah, press enter. I hope you're going to give us. Yeah, you see, for example, so with some videos, you could understand more. Read the computer. If not, we'll send you other stuff. Computer. We'll have some short videos, 1 minute, 2 minutes. We explain what is read. You see, it's combining a lot of hard drives, so that if number one fails, number two can take over, or number three, and so forth. But it's for big PCs, not for normal PCs. Yeah, it's a system of managing a lot of hard drives in one. If this guy has a lot of, yeah, that's why I suggest please study a minimum 1 hour per day. It will help you. But don't spend too much. This one is more important. So at the back of your PC or your laptop, if you check the sides, you could see some ports. So in the old days, legacy port, we had these ones for mouse, keyboard, for audio. This one, 10 years or 20 years ago, it was like that. Even nowadays, yeah, for for audio port, keyboard, mouse, to print, to play games. But nowadays, most of your all, let's say, USB based. Video and graphic port, if you want to connect a monitor to your PC or to your laptop, at the back of the monitor, you might see such port. Then you select the correct cable to connect. So the day we meet face to face, I'll bring some cables, monitors. You should be able to connect. So this port are for the monitor, to connect the monitor to the PC. And you have some cables that fit for each of them. I'll bring them, you could see. The most used nowadays is called HDMI, because it's multimedia. You can watch videos, listen to music, and do anything. HDMI port. Here is a display port. This one is a DVI. So I'll bring some cables. So in the old days, it was only this. Now we went here, and you can check this one quickly, 1 minute, and we continue. Okay, we continue. Yeah, USB. We all know what USB cable. I'll bring also some. What you should know now, we have 3 types of USBs: type A, B, and C. The most used that we know now to connect our laptop chargers or cell phone chargers in type C port. But we also have type B to connect to a printer. This is an example. And we also have type A in the old days. So quickly check this one quickly and we continue. Okay, so as an IT technician, you should know the difference between type A, type B, type C. Mini USB, micro USB also. I'll bring some and we can see. SATA cable is to connect the hard drive. So you don't need to memorize it, only some cable to connect the hard drive to the motherboard. Hard drive is a device where you save everything in your laptop. For example, you open Microsoft Word and you click save, it goes there. For example, we can come here, computer, hard drive, hard drive, hard drive, computer. So it's a place in the computer, the device you set up on the motherboard, and it's where we save all our documents. It goes there. We have different sizes. We have a big one like this one in the old days, and the latest one is called SSD. It's small but more powerful. So you see SSD. You have some short videos that you could also see. But normally everything is NetAcad, all information. Just in case you want to get extra, you see here, for example, we have different types. Different type of. So we have internal hard drive and also external. What is it? Here, for example, you have different types. You see, so you can get a bigger one, a lot of hard drives. Yeah, so it depends. But in the motherboard, I'll bring a PC where you could see. If you hear, if it's a laptop, he's removing a hard drive in a laptop. Without hard drive, you cannot save anything. This one for a laptop. Okay. So we also check some network cables. What is a network cable? I'll bring some for you to see. Job interview or exam will ask you what is the difference between RJ45, RJ11. RJ11 is the cable for old telephone. It's small. It has 4 pins. But for network cables to go to internet, it's a bit bigger. It has 8 pins. So RJ45 for normal network cable, RJ11 for old telephony cable. We'll check that the day we meet face to face. Okay, all these you can just read, not too much important. This one in the old days to connect the hard drive to the motherboard. And also the screens, we have different sizes, like the TVs, depend on the size and the quality. The highest, let's see, this one, for example, the resolution is much better. You can see clearly. Okay, all these things are no need to memorize, just to read one twice to get some ideas. And also, if you have a laptop and you have different monitors and you want to use all of them, you need a device called a docking station. So I'll bring a docking station for you to see. So you connect all your devices, keyboard, mouse, monitors on the docking station, and your docking station will get connected to your laptop. I'm here, docking station. In 15 minutes, we are done. Chapter 4 is also the same thing. Yeah, a docking station is a device. I'll show you one that is nice. Let me go to, yeah, it's a device like this one. There is no question. Yeah, it's such device. Is this one clear enough? Let me check. Yeah, so here it's quite clear. It's where you connect, you see, with your docking station down here. So your two monitors, in fact, is a device that has a lot of port. Infinite type of port, you can do anything. So you connect all your monitors, port, your keyboard, mouse, everything here. And the docking station will get connected to your laptop only. So docking station is a device that has a lot of different type of port where you can connect all of them in one place and with docking station to the monitor. Very important to know that. I'll bring also a device for us to see. If I go to our website, Learn Networking Academy, and I go to gallery, I'll show you. You see this lady, for example, she's checking what a docking station is. You see, she's holding a docking station that I brought for you guys to see. Yeah, so when we meet, I bring equipment, devices. So here, for example, I can ask you, find where is the CPU, or what is the CMOS? You must show me. Or I give you a PC and I tell you, because we're going to work in groups, maybe of 666. Group A, find 10 component on this laptop after studying chapter 1 to 4. You should identify the hard drive, identify the motherboard, the CMOS, anything you you see. So it helps us to understand more, to work together, like here, you see. If you know more than anyone else, you share your knowledge to people. You see. Yeah, this is what we will be doing. Also, when you have a laptop, you should also know in a laptop what is hard drive, what is, you see, SSI, SSD. Here, for example, is the hard drive in a laptop. So I can bring a laptop, we remove it. You should also be able to identify the port. Because in the company, if we hire you, say, okay, you know what, Sylvia, please, this is a laptop there for a client. Please change the hard drives or change the RAMs. You should be able to do that. If you don't know, you go to YouTube and you type change Dell 555, the model, for example, hard drive. But before you come here, at least you should have studied IT Essentials or Cisco CCNA to have previous knowledge. It's not now what is what. So after you study what we are doing, it's easier for you now to come here to here. They show you how to replace step by step. You see. But at least it's very important to get. We cannot hire you if there is no proof that you studied IT. So the training we are doing is very important. It will help you a lot. Okay, we continue. So you should know what a docking station is, and motherboard. Okay, all of this stuff. CPU, how to upgrade, how to change, remove, and put back. Okay, anything else is just some information. Yeah. So in case you're not using some equipment, there is a way to for disposal. You can put them in a safe place. You call a company to come and collect to destroy or what. Okay. So that's all for chapter 3. Chapter 4, it's the same thing. If you go to chapter 4, it's the same thing. Preventive and maintenance. Chapter 4 is how to keep your stuff. For example, once a month, check if you can clean up you must keep all the IT devices clean and neat. That's all. So here they show you some examples. Yeah. In case something is not working, what are the process to help people troubleshootings processes? Will show you 6 steps. This one we're going to see it for 3 months, the same thing. For example, we call you hi IT department. I cannot print anymore. What is the problem? The user cannot print. Okay, why he cannot print? Maybe the printer is off, or maybe there's no papers, or there is a jam, paper jam, or maybe the ink is finished. You see, you try to establish, then you check. Does the printer still have some papers? Okay, paper jam, no. So until you find. So when we meet face to face, I'll send you a question. For example, a user says he cannot go to internet. How are you going to help him? And I'm going to check if you follow these steps. So here we're going to explain step by step how to identify a problem. Step number 2, we'll try to explain more. That's all. It's only some readings, but we'll do that the whole 3 months. No worries for that. For example, here, the clock on the computer is no longer keeping the correct time. What's the problem? It's you open the motherboard, you go to the CMOS, because you know that the CMOS is responsible for keeping the time, you see. Then you see you read and some solution. You can replace the battery. Yeah, so here it's only some guidance, and we'll do that all 3 months. So chapter 4 is a short one. How to keep our devices clean. And in case you have an IT issue, what a method you can follow to help people. That's all. So we'll get time to do that step by step. Okay, guys, that's all for today. These chapters are short. It's only chapter 5 and 6 are quite long. Anything else? Yeah. So questions, I'm with you now. Or if you have questions. Any questions? Okay, so if no questions and at a later stage you have questions, you can contact me. I will open the chat after the first technical session, because for now I'm still helping people who came late. We're going to ask questions you know already, it's quite annoying. So after the first technical session.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes, question.
David.
So you tell us your name and your question.
My name is Emmanuel colleague. Sorry, teacher. I have some question about
Okay.
connected many monitors and only one mouse or something, one mouse or one teclide. I want to connect two or more monitors. what is the device, which device I can use?
A VCB device is called docking station. So come on a Saturday, the 15th, I'll bring all of these devices. You could see them, you could touch them. Yeah, so that you can understand more. Yeah, that's why we have these technical sessions. Saturday the 15th. Yeah. Yeah, so we use something called a docking station. This device, yeah. You can also watch that video. Let me zoom in. Okay, anyway, you can see here. Next docking station, okay. Yeah, it has more port. You see, this is an example. Yeah, you see, you have different ports. Then you could connect anything to that docking station. Yeah, so we see that. Yeah, so no worries for that. Any other questions? Okay, if for now you don't have, contact me, no problem for that. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So don't forget, because we did these two, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, study chapter 3, do the exam if you can. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you study chapter 4, and you do the exam if you can. But it's good to organize your time so that no need to get some idea what we did two ways. Yeah. Okay, so if no other question, then we can stop the recording, and I'll send you the recording tomorrow for you to check again.
My name
Yes, your
is
name and your
Daniel
question.
Moya, and yeah,
Yes,
my
Daniel.
question is to know the course we are doing here. It's the same you sent in the link, or
Yeah, yes, it's the same. Why we starting a bit earlier? It because to help people. Because always when we start, we lose 1 month to help people. We end up 4 months instead of 3.
okay?
So we try to stop to start a bit earlier to help people, and also for you to get some breaks. Previous classes we didn't have some week breaks or something for revision. So for you guys, after these chapters, you can pause for you to relax a bit or to clear other remaining chapters. And also for the final exam, you'll get 2 weeks free to prepare the final exam, because the final exam will help you to get your certificate. So we start a bit earlier for you to get more time to prepare, that's all. But it's the same course.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay. Okay, last question, then we can finish. Okay, we cannot print all these courses. No, we cannot print. It's only in NetAcad, so you just need to, you have to read. Yeah, you read, you scroll down, you have some videos. So there is no way to print. That's why even though we finish after 3 months, you can still access it for 6 or 7 extra months. That's why it's good to take some notes. You make your own summaries and all this stuff. Yeah. So even if you finish with the course, it's still open for you.
Otherwise, when bakukanga nani wana
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Happy studying, and if you have any issues or questions, don't forget, I'm still open. You can contact me. And thank you thanks for people who made the 1,000 trend payment. The others who pay 500, as you know, end of August, you pay the balance. And yeah, so please make your payments and to keep your space in the training. Makola says, let me see. I don't have Microsoft. Will you please tell me? No, you cannot print. I don't have Microsoft. No. And also we have some recordings. So as I explained to you, if you go to YouTube, I'll send you the link now.
Yeah.
So we have who is logging now? I'll send you a link. So here we'll get all the recordings of previous classes. So if you go to IT Essentials, all the recordings are here. If you check on your right side, for example, IT Essentials chapter 1, or we are doing chapter 3 and 4, we have chapter 4, or you scroll down and you check the chapter you want. Chapter 3 and 4 is here. Yeah, you see chapter 3 and 4. Yeah. So I'll send you the link later if you want to watch again some recordings. All the previous classes recordings are here. Over here. Okay, guys, let us stop here for today.
Prints.
And yeah.
Yeah, super.